And I'll see if I can move this a little bit here. This will be your set of answers for this set here too. Okay. Jeanette claims the simplified answer has 3 terms. Tim says it has only 2 terms. Who's correct? How do you know? Well, let's have a look. 3x squared minus 5x minus 4 minus 2x. Okay. So we can do some integer movement and sort it out. 3x squared. Is there any other x squareds here? Nope. So we just have 3x squared. Negative 5x minus negative 2x. Well, you know when you put a subtract a negative, it goes up. So this is going to be negative 5x go up 2, so it's going to be negative 3x. And then this is negative 4 minus 4, so it's going to be negative 4. Negative 4 is, yeah, so there we go. We put these 2 terms together, okay? This is separate because it's just 4, it's a constant. These have a variable that has an exponent of 1, exponent of 1. This has an exponent of 2, so it's separate. Okay? So I think Tim's wrong. How do you know? Well, there's 1, 2, 3 terms. What is the opposite of negative x squared plus 2x minus 3? Use diagrams and then use symbols to determine the answer. Which method do you prefer and why? What is the opposite of? Okay. Let's have a look. We've got negative x squared. So I think it's an empty square, right? So this is negative x squared. And then plus 2x. Whoops. I guess we could just do that. So this is plus 2x. And then negative 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, yeah, we'll do does not equal is the opposite of, let's see here, 1x squared and then 2x, so we have negative x, negative 2x, right? I think I should probably erase that. And then plus 3. Plus 3. 1, 2, 3. Shade them in. Negative x squared, opposite, x squared. 2x, opposite, negative 2x. Negative 3, opposite, positive 3. Very good. Which addition statement does the diagram model? Well, I'm thinking this would be negative x squared, negative x squared. I'm thinking this is going to be 3x. This is positive 3x squared, and this is negative x. Okay, solve some 0 pairs here. This is 0. This is 0, because negative 1 and positive 1 and negative 1, I mean, you just make 0. So we have positive x, right, squared. This is a 0 pair here. And so we've got 2 left, right? So this is 2x. have x squared plus 2x. That's what I think it is. Cool. All right. We've got some adding here. We've got some adding here, adding here, adding here, and adding here. Oh, and more adding here. Okay, do all those. See how you do. Pause the video here if you haven't done so already, and keep going. I'll use some blue, green, red, and we'll go do this together here in a second. So 2x squared, add 3x squared. I think that leads us to 5x squared. Negative 3x added to another negative x. So negative 3x and another negative x added together. Add negatives, get bigger, so we're going to go get further away from 0. Negative 4x. We'll choose some red here. So we have negative 2x squared and more, add 3x squared. So you're at negative 2x, add 3x. I think that's just positive x squared rather. And then we have negative 3x, positive x, add positive x. So I think that's going to be negative 2x. Negative 2x squared, positive 3x squared. I think that's going to be x squared. Add, make sure. Add 3x to negative x minus 2x. Yeah, because that's a positive 3x, and that's a negative x, so that's going to be plus 2x. This is negative 3x plus x, negative 2x. Okay, just checking my work. Let's go further down, further up, whatever you want to call it. If you haven't done these already, do them, and we'll sort them out in a second here. So you can pause it and get to work. I tried to figure out how many times I touch my face. It's a lot. Okay, 3x. Oh, another like term. There you go, 2x. So 3x plus 2x is 5x. Negative 4 add negative 3. Negative 4 add negative 3, negative 7. Because we're at negative 4. And to go up, we add a positive, or we take away a negative. To go down, further away from 0, we take away a positive, or we take away warm weather, or we add cold weather. So we're at negative 4, that's where we start, and we add 3 degrees more cold weather, we're at negative 7. Okay, so that's how that works. You're familiar with that. Negative 1a squared plus negative 4a squared. I think we're going to go with negative 5a squared. Negative 3a plus 2a. I think that's a. No, it's not minus. Yeah, it is. It's negative, sorry. Negative 1a, right? Plus 2. Because there is no constant over here. We just have the positive 2. 5p plus 5p, 10p. 5p, oh no, 5, the constant 5, add negative 5, 0, right? So it's 10p plus 0. Do we have to put the 0? 0 plus 0, right? So it's just 10p. 2y squared plus 6y. There isn't anything else. There is no other variable with an exponent of 2. There isn't one, so we just bring it down and put it here. Negative 15 plus 9. So we're at negative 15, add 9 degrees, get warmer from negative 15. So I think we're going to go to negative 6. Because 15 take away 9 is 6. but usually what we do is we put the constant last. So it just happens to be 6y here, minus 6, okay. So this one has no other term like it, so we just bring it down. And negative 15 plus 9 is negative 6. Okay. See what we've got over here. What is the opposite of the expression represented by each diagram? Express your answer using both diagrams and symbols. I think we're looking for 0 pairs here again, right? So the opposite of this, okay, so opposite would be 1, 2, 3, so negative 3x. This is positive 3x. And what's that? That's negative 1, right? So we have positive 1. This is negative 1. Okay. So 0 pairs, right? You take this and add the opposite to it, you're going to get 0. So this is going to be what? Negative x squared. This is 2x positive, and this is 3 positive. So we have negative x squared plus 2x plus 3. And the opposite, okay, does not equal. Opposite, you get the idea, right? We have positive x squared. So plus x squared, or mathematicians just leave it so that it just says x squared instead of plus. And then we have the opposite of 2x. We have negative 2x. Okay, so one of these, or vertically, it doesn't matter. And minus 3, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Draw a diagram to model the subtraction statement. Negative 3x squared plus 4x minus negative 2x squared minus x. Okay. So we've got two sets of terms that are similar or like in mathematical language. So we've got negative 3x squared, 1, 2, 3. Negative x squared, negative x squared, negative x squared. And then we subtract negative 2x squared. So subtract the negative means add a positive. Illustrate that? Yeah, we could. So we're going to call this subtract. That line means minus. So we have 2 more of these. Negative x squareds. Now if we were to add a negative, we'd have 5 negative x squareds. But we're subtracting a negative, which means it gets warmer. So it's the same as adding a positive. Subtracting a negative is the same as adding a positive. So this is going to be negative x squared, okay? So when we do all this, we end up with x squared, like one of them, 1x squared. And then your x is over here, 4x. Positive 4x, 1, 2, 3, 4, shade them in because they're positive. Comma. So this is 4x, take away negative x. So subtract negative x. Okay? So a positive 4x subtract another negative x is the same as adding a positive. So 4x add a positive is 5x. Okay? 5x. So I think we're left with x squared minus 5x. And we subtract these, find like terms. 8 minus, subtract, find the difference. 8 minus negative 5, same as adding a positive. So we go up, 8 plus 5, 13. C minus 3. Because there is no term over here with a constant to subtract. So if you have negative 3 and you take away nothing, you just have negative 3. I'll do a little tiny bit of erasing here so that we can see if that's a 5 or not. All right. Negative 3r squared. There's another r squared. Take away one more. Negative 4r squared. Negative 5r. Take away negative 2r, seeing as a positive. So I think negative 5 add a positive, or take away cold weather, get warmer. Minus 3r. Okay. And then negative 2, take away 4 more. So you're at negative 2 and you subtract warm weather, go down colder, negative 6. Hey, I dropped it. Okay. So these two here, I think you can do them on your own. Just remember to take away a positive, take away a negative, or change the subtract to an add, but you have to change the negative or positive to the opposite on the inside of the brackets after that. Okay. So we've done this using integer movement. We'll do these by changing the sign. You can pick whichever one you want, whichever method you want. Okay. The end answer is the same whether you move using integer movement or changing the sign. Integer movement means adding a positive or take away a negative, you go up. If you add cold weather or take away warm weather, you go down. Okay, that's what integer movement is. Changing the sign works the same way for your answer, but it's a different process. So this becomes y squared minus 5y, add negative 2y plus y squared. This becomes 6j squared minus 4j plus 3. Change that to an add. Change the sign here, plus 2j squared, add 5. So if you change this to an add, okay, then you have to change the signs of everything in between. That's the dot of a j. I don't know why they picked j for this. Okay. And then you just find like terms and sort it out as if it's an addition question. So we've got a y squared. No more y squared. Oh yes, there is another y squared. Add. So that's 2y squared. Negative 5y. Add another negative, so cold weather. Negative 7y. Make sure you pause and do this on your own and then check your answers. It's much better than just copying it down. You'll actually learn it. So 6j squared. We've got 2j squared. Add them together, 8j squared. We've got negative 4j. then no more ones with just a j to the power of 1. So minus 4j, and then we've got a 3 added to a 5, 8. There you go. Let's see. Complete the addition pyramid. Find the value in any box by adding the expressions in the two boxes immediately below it. Oh. Okay. So I think you just add these two, put them there. Add these two, put them there. And add these two and put them there. And then you add these two and put them there. And add these two and put them there. And then you add these two and put them there. Find like terms, and it's all adding, so you're never going to end up with x squared. It's just adding. So you add these two and put them there, these two and put them there, these two, put them there, these two, put them there. Okay? So 2x and x is 3x, negative 1 plus 3 minus 2. X and 3x is 4x. It's an addition pyramid, just checking that, so it's not subtraction. Okay. And 3 minus 2 is 1. And then we have 3x and x is 4x. Negative 2 plus 2, that's it, 0. So you can put plus 0, but it has no effect on your answer. 3x and 4x, 7x. Negative 2 plus 1, negative 1. 4x and 4x is 8x. Plus 1, 1 and 0. 8 and 7 is 15x. Negative 1 plus 1, 15x. So negative 1 plus 1, 0. Plus 0. Plus 0, but you don't have to write that, so it's just 15x. Okay. Simplify by combining like terms. We've got a 6x added to a 3x added to an x. I think that's 6 and 4. 10x. Negative 7 add negative 1 is negative 8. Negative 8 add negative 4 is negative 12. Okay. Here's an add and then a subtract. So as you go through this, you can change this to addition and then change the signs, or you can just move your integers like you know how. Same with this. And the same with this. You'll be fine. Oh my gosh. Rent a backhoe for $3.99 a day and a bulldozer for $5.50 per day. It costs $160 round trip to move each piece of equipment back and forth to the job site. Write an expression for the total cost of renting the backhoe before tax, include transportation to and from the job site. What does your variable represent? I think the variable is per day, right? Okay. The variable is per day, I think. Per day. You want to use D? No, D resembles a flipped 6, so some people might get a little excited about that. Let's go with X. X equals per day. So, backhoe. BH, $399 per day. But instead of using per or vinculum, we're going to put X, 399X. Plus 160 times 2. So we've got 399x plus, what is that? 320? What is an expression for the total cost of running and moving a bulldozer? Same thing. 550. X plus 2 times 160. So it's 550 x plus 320. Okay, and then, of course, they want them both together. So, can't remember. 399, is that what it was? Or did I make a mistake? 399, no. And 550. Okay, so 399x plus 320 plus 550x plus 320. Okay, so we've got this one and this one. Is that what? I don't know, 400 and 950. Take away 1. 949x plus 640. There you go. The difference, okay, that was a cut. 550x plus 320 minus 399x plus 320. There you go. 550 minus 400. Is that 150? 151x. And 320 minus 320. All right, that's it. Okay, good luck.